So in our today's lecture, we are going to cover the classification of transducer. In yesterday's lecture, we have seen sensors, transducers. So transducer is a device which converts physical quantity to be measured into the equivalent electrical quantity, means in the form of voltage and current. Sensor is a device that detects and responds to some type of input from the physical environment. So sensor is always a transducer, but not every transducer is a sensor. So you can say sensor is a subtype of transducer. Means small category is sensor, large category is transducer. Okay. Now we'll see the classification of transducer. So in transducer, the classification is made on the different category. Means depending upon quantity to be measured, means depending upon the measurement. Quantity to be measured means measurement. Okay. So depending upon quantity to be measured, the transducer can be categorized as temperature transducer, displacement transducer, pressure transducer, then volume transducer. Correct. So depending upon quantity to be measured, the transducer can be classified. Okay. So whatever physical parameter that you are going to measure, your transistor is categorized. Now, if you take pressure transducer, then there will be different pressure transducer. Okay. So Hall effect type of transducer may be there. Then there will be resistive transducer can be there. So in pressure transducer, there will be again subcategory. I hope you are getting. So depending upon whatever quantity you are measuring, the type will be defined, and in that type, there will be again different transducer on the basis of working principle. Suppose जर एखादा रेजिस्टन्स ने प्रेशर मेजर करत असेल, मीन्स प्रेशर दिलं, रेजिस्टन्स चेंज होतो, त्याच्यानुसार जर प्रेशर मेजर होत असेल, then it will be pressure transducer resistive based. If suppose Hall effect transducer is there, then pressure Hall effect transducer. This type of name will be given to that transducer. So it depends what quantity you are measuring. The classification is different in this case. So under this category, the different transducers will be there. Okay. Second is depending upon principle of working. So working principle is different, then obviously the name of transducer is different. Suppose the transducer is there which works on resistivity principle, then that transducers are known as resistive transducer. If the transistor working principle is capacitance, then capacitive transistors will be there. Inductive type of transducer will be there. Photoconductive transducer can be there. Then Hall effect type of transducer can be there. So different transistor depending upon its working principle, means what is the base of designing of the transducer, that defines the working principle transducer. Okay. So again, this is a different category. Then third is depending upon the application area. So what is this application area? Application area, depending on this category or classification, the transducer has generally two types of names, that is primary transducer and the secondary transducer. So primary transducer means the transducers which are there, which directly measures the parameter, physical parameter. And secondary transducer is connected after primary transducer. It's connected after primary transducer. and which converts the output of first transducer into electrical form. I am saying. So every transducer is primary transducer, but not every transducer is a secondary transducer. कारण की प्रायमरी ट्रान्सड्यूसर हा काय करतो, फिजिकल पॅरामीटर मेजर करतो. So obviously every transducer measures physical parameter, correct? So every transducer is a primary transducer, but not every transducer is a secondary transducer. कारण की secondary transducer काय करतो, प्रायमरी ट्रान्सड्युसरचं आउटपुट घेतो आणि ते दुसऱ्या फॉर्म मध्ये कन्वर्ट करतो. ती केस आपण बघणार आहे की व्हॉट इज ऍक्च्युअली प्रायमरी अँड सेकंडरी ट्रान्सड्युसर. So I hope it is clear. Then last and fourth type of classification is depending on whether external source or external excitation is required or not. Depending upon external excitation this is similar to our unit number 1, that is active component and passive component. Active component requires external DC source for working, and passive component do not require external DC component, correct? हे कुठल्या केसमध्ये active and passive component. This is required in case of active component, passive component. That active component requires external source, like your diode and transistor. ट्रान्झिस्टरला आणि FET ला आपण बघितलं होतं की व्होल्टेज अप्लाय करावं लागतं तरच तो वर्क करतो, नाहीतर वर्क करणार नाही, बरोबर? पण तसं रेजिस्टरचं नाहीये. रेजिस्टर सर्किट मध्ये कुठेही असला, त्याला जर VCC कनेक्ट नसला तरी पण रेजिस्टर हा वर्क करतो. सो इट इज पॅसिव्ह component. Similarly, there are some transducer which requires external source, okay, and there are some transducer which do not requires external source for working. So depending upon that, the active transducer and passive transducer, these two types of classification is there under this category called as depending upon external excitation required or not. If external excitation is not required, then it is called active transducer. Active म्हणजे ते स्वतःहून पॉवर जनरेट करतात आपलं ट्रान्सड्युसर वर्क करण्यासाठी. बघा उलट ऍक्टिव्ह कंपोनंटला एक्सटर्नल सोर्स लागतो पॉवर सप्लायचा, पण इकडे ऍक्टिव्ह ट्रान्सड्युसरला एक्सटर्नल सोर्स लागत नाही. इट इज सेल्फ जनरेटिंग ट्रान्सड्युसर. आणि पॅसिव्ह ट्रान्सड्युसरला एक्सटर्नल सोर्स लागतो वर्क करण्यासाठी, पण तिकडे पॅसिव्ह कंपोनंटला एक्सटर्नल सोर्स लागत नव्हता. जरी पण नाव सेम वाटत असेल पण वर्किंग अपोजिट आहे हे लक्षात घ्या. इथे मी मेन्शन करतोय क्लिअरली. ओके, so these 4 category of transducers are there, or classification is made under this 4 category depending upon the quantity to be measured, depending upon the principle of working, depending upon application area, and depending upon external excitation required or not. So we'll see in your syllabus you do not have all these categories, but we will discuss about depending upon external excitation is required or not. External excitation is required or not. So we'll discuss this 4th point. So depending upon the external excitation required or not, the transducer is categorized as active transducer and the passive transducer. Active transducer, passive transducer. So again I am going to tell you that active transducers are the transducers which do not need any external source of power supply for their operation. They do not require external excitation. Okay, hence they are also called as self-generating transducer. So these are self generating transducer, they do not require external for operation. So at the output of active transducer, we get electrical output signal, which is proportional to the input quantity of the transducer. At the output of active transducer, we get electrical output. See, output of transducer is always in the form of electrical signal. Keep it in mind. Okay. Electrical signal, which is proportional to the input of transducer. So input can be anything. Input can be temperature, input can be temperature, light, again pressure, acceleration. So whatever input is there, that input is converted into some kind of electrical signal. Okay, output of transducer is always a electrical signal. So if you see the further classification of active transducer, मग आता depending on type of input it is measuring, the active transducer is classified as types are, the first type of active transducer we can say the photovoltaic. Photovoltaic means what? It is measuring the light. Photovoltaic, thermoelectric, then third is piezoelectric, electromagnetic, then you can say the chemical type of transducers are there, which measures the type of chemical. So this is the classification of the transducer, active transducer. So these are the major types of active transducers are there. So this is active transducer. Now next we'll study the passive transducer. So passive transducer, they are not self-generating transducer. They require external source for their operation. Again, the transducer produce output signal in the form of variation in resistance, the output of transducer is in form of variation of resistance, capacitance, inductance, see what I stated over here. If you see this, the output of transducer is in the form of variation of resistance. What we have written, the output current of resistance.
Sir, voice break होतोय.
म्हणजे जर फिजिकल करायची आहे ती चेंज झाली तर त्या ट्रान्सफरचा रेझिस्टन्स चेंज होईल, कॅपॅसिटन्स चेंज होईल, इंडक्टन्स किंवा इलेक्ट्रिकल फॉर्म जी आहे
सर तुमचा आवाज
Now is it clear?
Yes sir.
Okay. So output of transducer is in the form of variation of parameters like resistance, capacitance, inductance. In case of active transducer, the output is directly electrical voltage or electrical current in active transducer. But in this case, the output of transducer is in the variation of the resistance, capacitance, inductance. And this variation of resistance, inductance is then converted into electrical form of voltage and current. Means 2 times conversion is required. Once physical parameter is converted in the form of variation in resistance, capacitance, or inductance, and then it is converted to electrical form after that. Okay, so active and passive transducer, these are the two different type of transducers are there. Active transducer do not require external supply. Passive transducer requires external supply. Though they are requiring external supply, still the output is not directly converted to voltage or current. It is converted first in variation of resistance, capacitance, and then after that it is converted to electrical quantity. Actually त्याच्यामुळेच त्याला खरं एक्सटर्नल सोर्स लागतो. म्हणजे रेझिस्टन्स, कॅपॅसिटन्स आणि इंडक्टन्सच्या व्हेरिएशन मध्ये तो फिजिकल पॅरामीटर चेंज करून देतो, पण तेच व्हेरिएशन पुन्हा इलेक्ट्रिकल मध्ये कन्वर्ट करण्यासाठी तुम्हाला एक्सटर्नल सोर्स लागतो. ही रिझन आहे की पॅसिव्ह ट्रान्झिस्टरला एक्सटर्नल सोर्स हा लागत असतो. ओके, नाउ विल स्टडी द टाइप्स. So the first type is variable resistance type. Second type is variable capacitance. Variable inductance. Then fourth is opto. Optoelectronic. Hall effect. So these are the major types of the passive transducer. So this optoelectronic and Hall effect are the other parameter based type of transducers are there. Optoelectronic, it generally converts optical energy or the photo or the light into the electric form. So this is also one type of passive transducer which requires external supply. So generally keep it in mind, transducer do not require external supply, they are active transducers. Transducers which requires external supply, they are passive transducer. Just you have to keep it in mind. Okay. Now next type of classification is based on the area of application. Based on area of application, and that area of application transducers, there are two types of transducer. One is called primary transducer and second is called the secondary transducer. So we'll study it in brief, primary transducer and secondary transducer. So primary transducers are the transducers to which the electrical or the output is, or the physical quantity which is to be measured is directly connected to the transducer's input. So I'll show you here one kind of transducer whose name is LVDT. So diagram which is shown to you, if I zoom in, you will find this is the Bourdon tube. Bourdon tube is generally used to measure the pressure. Okay, जे आपण आता ठीक आहे की पेट्रोल पंपवर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक टायर प्रेशर मेजरमेंट युनिट्स बसवलेले आहे, पण प्रत्येकानेच सायकल चालवताना किंवा बऱ्याच ठिकाणी पंक्चरच्या दुकानावर तुम्ही एक छोटस सर्क्युलर शेप मध्ये घड्याळ टाइप स्ट्रक्चर पाहिलं असेल आणि त्याला वायर असेल, बघितलेलं आहे का प्रत्येकाने?
येस सर.
हवेचं प्रेशर मेजर करतो. So that transducer is nothing but this Bourdon tube. Bourdon tube. So how it measures the pressure, that we're going to study in the chapter later on. Okay, how Bourdon tube works. म्हणजे प्रेशर टायर किंवा ट्यूबचं प्रेशर कसं मेजर केलं जातं हे आपण बघणारच आहे. एक फक्त वरच्यावर सांगतो, whatever air is to be measured, that air through nozzle is applied to this point. Then this is a Bourdon tube. This is actually Bourdon tube. When air is applied, this wire or say cord is pulled up or released depending on pressure. Pressure जसं असेल त्याच्यानुसार ही cord जी आहे ती कमी किंवा जास्त प्रमाणात ओढली जाते. Then because of that, due to this pulley, this core, तुम्ही ट्रान्सफॉर्मर शिकलेलेच आहे, तर ही जी काही कोर आहे, हा जो कोर आहे तो वरती किंवा खाली मूव होतो. सो यू कॅन से द प्रेशर फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. बघा, पहिला पॅरामीटर कोणता होता? प्रेशरचं कन्वर्जन कशात झालं? डिस्प्लेसमेंट मध्ये झालं. सो यू कॅन से दिस इज अ प्रायमरी ट्रान्सड्युसर. ही जी काही बॉर्डन ट्यूब आहे, ही बॉर्डन ट्यूब काय करते? प्रेशरचं कन्वर्जन डिस्प्लेसमेंट मध्ये. म्हणजे एक फिजिकल क्वांटिटी मधून दुसऱ्या फिजिकल क्वांटिटी मध्ये कन्वर्जन झालं, बरोबर? म्हणजे एक मेकॅनिकल क्वांटिटी दुसरी मेकॅनिकल क्वांटिटी मध्ये, बरोबर? प्रेशरचं कन्वर्जन डिस्प्लेसमेंट. सो दिस बॉर्डन ट्यूब इज अ प्रायमरी ट्रान्सड्युसर. this Bourdon tube is a primary transducer. And you know, as this core is moving, the magnetic lines of forces of this primary winding is relating to the secondary winding. बघा जेवढी ही हा कोर वरती जाईल तेवढे हे लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्सेस ह्या ट्रान्सफॉर्मरच्या सेकंडरी सोबत इथे इंटरॅक्ट होतील आणि इथलं व्होल्टेज वाढेल बरोबर. आणि उलट अर्थी काय होईल, ज्यावेळेस प्रेशर रिलीज होईल ही बॉर्डन ट्यूब खाली मूव्ह होईल, म्हणजे हा जो कोर आहे तो खालच्या बाजूला मूव्ह होईल आणि मॅग्नेटिक लाइन्स ऑफ फोर्सेस ह्या दुसऱ्या सेकंडरी वाइंडिंग सोबत लिंक होईल आणि त्या पद्धतीने तो इंडिकेटर इथे अप्लाय करेल, म्हणजे प्रेशर कमी किंवा जास्त प्रमाणात तो दाखवायला सुरुवात करतो. सो दिस इज द प्रायमरी और यू कॅन से द बेसिक वर्किंग प्रिन्सिपल ऑफ सी बॉर्डन ट्यूब. सो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से हियर दैट depending upon the position of the transducer, the transducers are categorized as the primary transducer and secondary transducer. So some transducer contains mechanical as well as electrical devices. The mechanical device converts the physical quantity to be measured into mechanical signal. जसं इथे प्रेशरचं कन्वर्जन डिस्प्लेसमेंट मध्ये झालंय. So such a mechanical devices are called as primary transducer. So you can say this is called as the primary transducer. Okay, and the secondary transducer converts this mechanical output in the form of electrical output. इथे electrical output मध्ये ते convert केलंय. Okay, so in this way the primary and secondary transducer works. So you will say that primary transducer do not give directly electrical output, hence there is a requirement of secondary transducer. So secondary transducer converts this converted output into electrical form. So if you refer this diagram, this pressure Bourdon tube acts as a primary transducer, and here this LVDT, linear variable differential transducer, LVDT, this LVDT stands for linear variable differential transducer. So this LVDT converts this mechanical displacement into the electrical form. Okay, so this is a secondary transducer. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is your primary transducer. And is it okay to highlight like this or no required?
Sir, राहू द्या sir.
Okay, so I can name it here the primary transducer and secondary transducer. Okay, so I hope it is clear now. So you have a screenshot of it.
सर थोडं वर घ्या.